Where did the world come from? An arch book. We're doing Genesis 1 through 3:15. In the beginning, not much was around. No people, no creatures, no trees, and no ground. But God was there, and He had a great plan. So work on the world in the darkness began. Let there be light, our eternal God said. So the darkness and light were separated. The Father, the Son, and the Spirit agreed that the light they created was good, good indeed. The darkness was night, and the light God called day, to give us a time both to sleep and to play. And there was evening and morning the very first day. Along with the darkness, the water was there, lots of it, tons of it, waves everywhere. God's plan? He decided to split it in two. Some water below and some higher would do. What went in the middle? God solved this one too. The sky was created for me and for you. And there was evening and morning, day number 2. Once the waters and sky had been properly placed, adding dry land was the next thing God faced. His powerful word made some dry ground appear, and bodies of water like seas became clear. The land produced veggies and fruits good for food, plus grasses and flowers and trees for their wood. These blessings God made on day 3. They were good. The plants God had put on the land needed light to make their own seeds and to grow up all right. So God made the sun to give light to the day, while the moon and the stars shone at night far away. The sky was content to be empty no more. There'd be months now and years, plus seasons galore. God's power and goodness were clear on day 4. The sky was now ready for birds to fly in it. Chirps, squawks, and coos filled the air in a minute. There were blackbirds and brown birds and yellow and blue, with long beaks and short beaks and tails and wings too. God's world filled the waters with fish right away. The seas were soon swimming with orange, blue, and gray. Good were the creatures made on the 5th day. The very next day, God filled up the land with creatures that hop, climb, and dig in the sand. Some furry, some fuzzy, some scaly, some sleek, some that howl or bark or bellow or squeak. God saved his most special creation for last, his love for all people especially vast. He made Adam from dust, and from Adam made Eve. He promised to bless them and never to leave. From sin and from shame the first people were free. They were made in God's wonderful image, you see. These people and animals made day 6 busy. Creation was finished. God's work was complete, and he rested from working, his world now replete. God blessed and sustained all the things he had made. His laws were all good, and his people obeyed. Of course, you might know that the story goes on. Our first parents sinned, their holiness gone. But God kept his promise to never leave them. From their own sinful children the Savior would stem. God had you in mind from creation day 1. This world you live in took 6 days to be done, and God has redeemed you through Jesus, his Son. That is Where Did the World Come From? An arch book.